Hi, Rupert.
Lilia, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's great to
Well,
talk to you again.
it's lovely to see you. Where are you? Are you in Kyiv?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Are you still in the south of the city or did you go back home to the north?
Well, we have always lived in the south of the
Oh,
city, so
you're in the south, but
we
you
haven't
moved.
moved.
I thought you moved at one stage away from the front line. Is that right?
I think I mentioned that my parents lived on
You,
the other
yeah,
bank.
on
So,
your parents. Yes. Okay. But you're still in your apartment. You're still there.
yes, yes, it's like
Okay.
the way we wait. We are not moving, but things are happening.
Excellent.
Well, I have this question for you today, Rupert. I'm running a non-dual community in Ukraine, and I was recently asked to speak to people who are trapped in intense and unjust and unfair conditions, like in a hotspot where they have no opportunity to leave or go anywhere. So those people do not necessarily share the non-dual understanding. And I don't want to be artificial and give superficial advice to those
Yes.
people. What would you say to such people?
Lydia, tell me a little bit more. Are you having meetings with these people? Are they meditation meetings? Are they asking you questions? What kind of what's the form in which you're relating with them?
I am making videos, posting them on YouTube,
Okay,
and people communicate with each other and ask me further questions. It's going very well. Many people have joined this space, and it sounds
beautiful.
like a new thing in the
Okay,
post-Soviet
beautiful. I'm
space.
so happy to hear you're doing that, Lilia.
Thank you.
That's wonderful that you're doing that. Uh, e- Even in intense situations, there is something in the background of our experience that remains unharmed by it. Whatever it is in each of those people that is aware of their experience is in exactly the same as whatever it was that was aware of their experience 20 years ago, 10 years ago. I know you know this. So, and that fact doesn't change. So even though you'll have to find, and I know you do, you have to find your own way of expressing this. Um, at the weekend, you heard me say, quoting Meister Eckhart, saying there is a place in us that has never been hurt. It's true. It's always true. However intense the situation is. And of course, I understand you don't want to be facile in the face of the tremendous hardship that these people are facing. So you have to, well, you obviously are, you have to be very respectful, but at the same time, be courageous. Let them know that even now, in the midst of the intensity of their experience, that there is a part of them. It's not really a part of them, but there is a place in themselves, their being, which is free. It is still. It is silent, and is at peace. And it lies just behind the content of experience, just behind our thoughts, feelings, and perceptions. And it shines in us as the knowledge I am. And it's always there, always present, always available. Just, just take a step back. So, and then of course, if they're in a really intense situation, they may be involved in it, depends to what extent they are involved. Are these people fighting? Perhaps some of them are. So of course, much of the time, and even if they're not, their circumstances are so hard. Much of the time, their attention is focused on survival. on conflict
Yes,
and
yes.
survival. But even so, there are numerous pauses throughout the day, and in each of those pauses, just go back to yourself. Remember Alice Maynor, my silence, life returns to thee in all the pauses of her breath. Hush back to rest the melody that out of thee awakeneth, and thou wake ever, wake for me. All these pauses throughout the day where you can just go back to the silence of being, make touch with it again, and then go forward again into whatever circumstance you find yourself. And really that's and this is what people, everyone has some degree of intuitive knowledge of this, but so your job is to remind them, one, to remind them, and two, to give them a simple pathway back. And then you've heard so many of my pathways, and you can make up your own. You should make up your own, tailor the pathway to the situation. But you've heard so many of my pathway. What is it that is aware of your experience? Or like we started today, take the thought I am and allow yourself to be drawn in, or be aware of simply being. There are so many ways you can just encourage people to soften the focus of their attention from its content and just step back.
Okay.
That's the real peace that everyone is looking for.
Thank you very much. I will definitely do that.
These videos that you're making, Lily, are they on your channel? Will I find them there?
I set up another channel.
There's another channel.
Okay. Yes, it's in Russian, and I don't share my name or coordinates because I don't want people to focus on that.
Of course, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
it's about the message.
But it's beautiful work that you're doing, and keep going with it. That's beautiful.
Thank you. I'll drop you the link.
Please do. I'd like to see it anyway. I'll understand even if I can't understand the language. Thank you,
Rupert. Thank you, friends.
Lovely to see you.
God bless.